Thank you so much for joining me for this next flow for tired, achy shoulders. It can really help to have a yoga strap for this one, but if you have a belt, a towel or anything that just helps connect your hands, could always be a dressing gown belt, works just as well. We're going to go ahead and get started in our tabletop. So if we take the hands under the shoulders and the knees under the hips, as we inhale, we're going to lift the left arm all the way up, rolling the left shoulder back. And as we exhale, we're going to thread the left arm under the right. And we're just resting the left side of the face down and sinking down into that left shoulder here. So sometimes if you press down through the right hand, that can just allow that left shoulder to relax a little more. Breathing in deeply and exhaling fully. Taking a little moment here to just allow everything to relax into place a little bit. Allowing the left hand to relax as much as it can. Feeling the big twist at the waist. And then as we inhale, we're going to press down through the right hand, drawing the left arm all the way back out and up, and then landing it under the left shoulder. From here, we're going to tuck the toes behind, inhaling, lifting the knees, and with the exhale, we're going to sweep the hips all the way back and up, drawing a deep inhale in through the nose. We're going to lift the left foot all the way up, exhaling, bending the left leg at the knee. So as we inhale, we're going to lift that left knee as high as it'll go. And with the next exhale, we're going to slowly take the weight over into the right hand, allowing the left foot to land and the chest to lift up towards the sky. Exhaling, sinking the hips down, and we should land seated with the left foot close. So if it's not, we can always just draw it closer here. Breathing in deeply, we're going to reach the hands high, and as we exhale, we're going to take the left arm in front of the left knee, reaching behind with the right hand and maybe taking hold with the left hand. So if the hands don't quite meet, this is where our strap comes in handy. So we can always take it into one hand and the other. So then as we take the left arm in front, we can connect the hands using the strap behind, breathing in deeply and exhaling fully. And the last little twist is just going to be to tuck the chin, folding forwards over the right leg. Finding a little bit of stillness here, breathing in deeply and exhaling fully. And with the next inhale, we're going to release the hands, lifting the chest, taking the hands behind. We're going to cross the feet over, the hands come in front so we can lower the knees down into our tabletop. And from here, if we lift the chest, we're just going to take hold of the heels, rolling the shoulders back, breathing in deeply. And as we exhale, we're going to take the crown of the head down towards the floor. And if the hands don't quite meet the feet here, that's absolutely fine. As we inhale, we're going to roll forwards. So we're taking the crown of the head down towards the floor. And we can always take the hands out in front. That's going to help lessen the intensity all through the back of the neck and the shoulders. But as we lift the hips high, then we should find that big stretch all through the top of the shoulders and the back of the neck. Staying here for just one more really deep inhale. And then as we exhale, pressing down through the hands, lifting the head, sinking the hips back. Taking the hips back down towards the floor. So we're going to turn back towards the top of the mat. And from here, if we lie down on the back, taking the hands either side of the hips. We're going to take a really deep inhale, drawing the knees into the chest. If we press down through the hands, extending the legs long, lifting the hips up off of the floor, then we should end up in our shoulder stand, and we're squeezing the glutes to press the hips forwards, pointing the toes, and we get to stay right here if this is what feels really good. The second option is going to be to lower the feet down behind the head, allowing the hands to relax down towards the floor if that's comfortable, and feeling that big stretch all through the back body, but especially through the shoulders. And you can stay here as long as feels good. Otherwise, lifting the feet, rolling down through the spine, taking one last little squeeze at the very bottom. And then from here, we're going to take the hands to the backs of the hamstrings, finding that rock that takes you all the way up to seated. And then if we take the hands down in front, we're coming back through our tabletop, breathing in, reaching the right arm high. And as we exhale, we're going to thread the right arm under the left, sinking the right shoulder down towards the floor and resting the right side of the face down too. And sometimes if we press the left hand into the floor, that makes it all feel a little bit more supported, allowing the right shoulder to sink, the right side of the face to relax down. Breathing in deeply and exhaling fully. And then with the next inhale, we're going to draw the right arm all the way out and up, rolling the right shoulder back, landing the hands down. Here we go, we're going to draw a deep inhale in, lifting the knees. And as we exhale, sending the hips all the way back and up. And as we inhale, we're going to lift the right foot all the way up. Exhaling, bending the right leg at the knee, lifting the knee high, and then taking the right foot down towards the floor. We're going to squeeze the glutes to press the hips all the way up, finding our wild thing. And then as we exhale, sinking the hips down, and we should have the right knee close this time. So taking hold of your strap, if it felt a little bit more comfortable to connect the arms with the strap. And as we inhale, we're going to lift the hands high. Exhaling, the right arm comes forwards around the right knee, lifting the left arm behind. And maybe the arms connect, or maybe they connect with the strap. But we're going to find that little forward fold at the very bottom, tucking the chin and allowing everything to soften into place. And if we take one more really deep inhale here, then exhaling, releasing the arms, crossing the legs over. We're going to take the hands down in front and the knees behind, and we're going to move through that variation of our rabbit pose one more time. So lifting the chest to start, we're going to take the hands to the heels, lifting the chin on the inhale, and then as we exhale, allowing the hands to slide forwards as the crown of the head comes down towards the floor. And it's like a roly-poly motion here as we lift the hips, rolling onto the crown, and finding that big stretch all through the back of the neck and the shoulders. Taking the hands forwards to alleviate a little bit of intensity if that feels better. And then with the next inhale, pressing down through the hands, lifting the head, we're going to take the feet, the hips down towards the floor, taking the feet out from underneath us. And from here, we're going to head back into our plow pose. So coming all the way to the front, or maybe to the back of the mat, we're going to come all the way down onto the back, finding that place where we can rest the hands down either side of the hips, breathing in, lifting the feet, Squeezing the tummy to lift the hips, pointing the toes, and then finding that place where we can take the feet down behind the head, and maybe interlacing the hands behind, pressing them down into the floor, or maybe just keeping them resting on the lower back, seeing what feels the best. But you want to make sure you can still take a really deep inhale in through the nose, filling the belly. And then with the next inhale, lifting the feet, rolling down through the back, taking the feet down towards the floor and allowing yourself a little bit of time to rest.